Join me as we embark on an unforgettable 3-day tour where we will explore the breathtaking islands, deserts, and cliffs of Paracas, journey to the enchanting and adrenaline-pumping sand dunes of Huacachina, and conclude with the mysterious and ancient Nazca Lines and reservoirs. I promise to showcase stunning island landscapes, uncover hidden gems, and delve into the mysteries of ancient Peruvian civilizations. This adventure is one you won't want to miss. So, let's dive right in. The final mission of this adventure was a journey through what seemed like a highway through the barren wastelands of Peru. Every now and then, the brown landscapes transformed into rich green oases of agriculture. After 3 minutes, we finally arrived to the middle of nowhere. But little did we know, this entire empty landscape was hiding remnants of an ancient civilization long, long ago. Welcome to hell. And now, welcome to the lines of Nazca, the Nazca Lines. Right now we're in a tower, and then we're gonna fly right after, but let me show you what we get to see for now. The Nazca civilization that constructed these lines flourished from 2000 to 1,300 years ago. The landscape features hundreds of small designs as the Nazca people optimized their skills to ultimately create larger and larger designs across the land. The lines were created by using hundreds of workers to remove the top layer of the reddish-brown iron oxide coated pebbles, revealing the yellowish-gray subsoil. For the larger designs, the Nazca peoples needed to climb the mountains to get a full view. Then we headed over to the Nazca airport. This part of the tour required additional payment, but it was definitely worth it. After some basic weight measurements, we boarded the tiny propeller plane. Let's go fly. So I got the back seat, which I get both seats essentially, and I get the view on the left and the view on the right. So the Nazca Lines depict objects such as animals, plants, geometric shapes, and abstract designs. Luckily, you get a map to spot the most famous designs, including a hummingbird, a monkey, a spider, a whale, and a condor. The purpose of these lines is up for discussion, which include religious and ceremonial purposes, or for astronomical observations, or for irrigation and agriculture, or for works of art, and probably all of the above. Not only were the lines beautiful, but also the surrounding landscape. Once you spot the trucks and cars passing on the highway, you realize the enormous scale of these ancient designs. Keep in mind, when flying, the plane is small and sways left and right constantly. So every passenger on the plane got motion sickness, and we were all on the verge of vomiting near the end. So the Nazca Lines are these giant drawings here in the desert next to Nazca, the town of Nazca in Peru. And there are many lines that are actually washed out. So the propaganda is usually like the marketing of the lines is that they've been here forever. Some lines you can still see. So there's like drawings, there's the tree, there's the hummingbird, there's the condor, there's a parrot, there's a monkey, there's an astronaut as well. But some lines are actually washed out. So through rain, over hundreds of years or whatever purpose, whatever reason, some lines are actually not there anymore. But nonetheless, I highly recommend doing the Nazca Lines. Very fun experience flying in a plane and seeing something very historic. Once back on solid ground and back in town, we were granted approximately 1 hour of free time. I took a stroll around to explore what the town of Nazca had to offer. I even treated myself to a delicious meal at a local outdoor kitchen before returning to our final destination, the Nazca Reservoir. Welcome to the Aqueducts of Nazca. Right now we're going to go all the way to the bottom. All right, so ultimately this is going to be potentially a UNESCO heritage site, and down below is the aqueducts. As you can see, the indigenous people tried to dig as deeply as possible. Our tour guide says that the locals here have been drinking this water for millennia. I probably wouldn't recommend drinking this to anyone because they haven't even checked the water quality. Nonetheless, we're going to go down there and just to test the water, just to make sure that we're doing it, because ultimately, once it becomes a UNESCO heritage site, it's no longer going to be allowed to even enter this circular vicinity. My phone overheated, so we're now going to use a different phone, but nonetheless, there's fish in there, kind of clean, cool. And for good luck. Surprisingly, the reservoirs are still in active use by the local farmers, even after more than 1,500 years. The intricate systems of canals and tunnels that traverse the reservoirs extend over a vast expanse of 400 kilometers throughout Nazca. Alright, we have 15 minutes left. I'm gonna go down. Welcome to hell. After 3 incredibly fascinating and action-packed days of exploring deserts and sand dunes and ancient civilizations, it was finally time to pack up and return home. It was an absolute wonder to adventure from the breathtaking islands, deserts, and cliffs of Paracas to the enchanting, adrenaline-pumping sand dunes of Huacachina, and finally to the mysterious and ancient Nazca Lines and reservoirs. This 3-day tour is actually part of a circuit that continues on to the magical city of Cusco and Machu Picchu, and even into Bolivia. However, I chose to return to Lima to relax instead of quickly becoming overloaded with the non-stop dopamine hits of adventure. So if you get a chance, I absolutely recommend adventuring to Paracas, Huacachina, and Nazca. I am more than 500% confident that you will love it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next adventure. Leonidas here, cheers, salud, saúde, and za zdarowie.